For all players, having a mouse that reliably delivers precision and accuracy can make all the difference between victory and defeat. The heart of this is HERO. That's high efficiency rating optical sensor. Logitech G designed HERO to deliver amazing performance with unprecedented power efficiency. Traditionally, mouse sensors have had to compromise between performance and efficiency. The HERO sensor throws that notion out of the window and delivers both. Here's how. An optical sensor is essentially a tiny digital camera. Its pixel array collects light from the image surface through the lens system and converts photons into electrons. It's constantly looking at the surface under the mouse, shooting thousands of frames per second and comparing each frame with the previous one to determine the mouse's direction and speed. HERO uses a much higher active pixel area to reduce wasted energy consumption and maximize capture. It does this through perfectly positioned infrared LED that drives illumination through an innovative dual lens. Even the outer cover is carefully molded to provide the right amount of light and focus to the lens. The sensor also needs to know when you've lifted the mouse so it stops reporting movement. While other mice have to measure and modify lift-off distance manually, HERO automatically provides the smallest deviation and lowest lift-off distance so you'll never have to tune your mice to surfaces again. HERO uses an intelligent LED system to continuously adjust the lighting power and intensity, frame by frame, to produce the optimal capture of each frame. When a mouse's sensor's frame rate is high, the sensor is capable of tracking faster movements, but loses accuracy on low speed or smaller movements. When a frame rate is low, it will be accurate at low speeds, but lose data as soon as the player makes large movements. Many gaming sensors use a variable frame rate to accommodate both scenarios. However, they're only capable of adjusting to set intervals or gears. As a consequence, they oversample to avoid missing data, penalizing the player at lower speeds. HERO avoids this problem by constantly adapting the sample rate based on mouse behavior in order to deliver maximum performance at all movement speeds. For players, this means HERO-equipped mice feel accurate whether you are making lightning-fast or slow and precise movements. These technologies allow the HERO sensor to track the slightest movement without loss of accuracy. No smoothing, filtering, or artificial acceleration, even at levels unusable by human hands. HERO gives you astonishing accuracy on a sub-micron level. That's 1/1,000,000th of a meter. That means it can track movements smaller than a human hair or even a red blood cell. Its maximum DPI is an incredible 25,600, guaranteed to turn the tiniest twitch into a burst of lightning-fast motion. Not only that, the HERO sensor can also track movement at over 400 IPS, that's inches per second, which is like moving your mouse at nearly 23 miles per hour. Every single component that makes up the HERO sensor has been subject to countless hours of engineering and testing to bring you the ultimate in gaming performance. And it achieves this while being one of the most efficient gaming sensors on the market today, which means you can spend more time playing without wires and less time charging. It has variable voltage regulators controlling the power to each of the sensor's main blocks, and its oscillators have 3 different master clocks to ensure that every sensor block is operating at its best efficiency point. The result is a sensor with 10 times the power efficiency of previous Logitech G mice. The HERO's firmware uses flash memory, which means that whenever Logitech G makes improvements to tracking or upgrades the core algorithm for even better performance, you don't need to buy a new mouse. You can simply update the firmware and benefit from the extra power immediately.
Bullseye.
With the HERO sensor, you don't need to choose between performance and efficiency because you get both as standard. The latest Logitech G mice give you the most accurate and best performing tracking, along with 10 times the power efficiency of the previous generation. Whether players are looking for a bleeding-edge pro gaming mouse, something with extensive programmable controls, or an iconic powerhouse with an award-winning design, they'll find the perfect HERO-equipped option at logitechg.com.